Yeah.
How has being promoted by Top Rank, recognized worldwide as the biggest boxing promotion on earth, helped your career?
I'm blessed and I'm appreciative that they put me main events on all the cards that I've been with Top Rank. So they've helped me out because to be a headliner, it means something. You know, not everybody can see it sometimes, but the fact that my name is always in the front, or it's always the headliner, then they've helped me out a lot. And not only that, I'm blessed because they've given me a lot of fights, so I'm thankful for that.
Who were some of the boxers you looked up to and idolized growing up?
Growing up, you had Muhammad Ali. He was my guy, and Sugar Ray Leonard was my guy. I love the whole speed and just the way they move and dance and just make everything so fluid and nice, and smooth, and I like that. But as I went and as I understand boxing more, I came to appreciate Sugar Ray Robinson. I came to appreciate Alexis Aguillo. I came to appreciate Hagler, Duran, and all those guys. People say that I'm an old soul, because I enjoyed the old fight, and I believe that my mentality is kind of like an old fighter. I'm there. I'm willing to trade leather with anybody, you know, and I think that's one thing that I got from appreciating the old fighters and the older fighters, or the past great fighters, and they're there to fight. You see the Italians, they go out there. They love to fight. They just do it. From the old days when they knock guys out and they're right in front of them still. And when they get up, they're still punching them right. One knee and all. So it was a fight. A gladiator, or kind of a warrior mentality. And that's one thing that I believe boxing should be. So if anybody calls me out, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. People may think that he's better than me, and sometimes I may think that he has an advantage over me. But you know what? I'm a fighter. The last guy I fought was 5 pounds overweight. By the time we fought, I was 122, and he was 134. So there's a big difference in that weight class. But you know what? I said, you know what? I'm here to fight. I'm a warrior. You just gotta find ways to defeat your opponent. It may not be what people look for, but it's still a victory. And because you take what's your advantage. If I was the bigger guy, I'm gonna rush and make it happen. Now if I'm a smaller guy, I'm gonna be smart and make a miss. Because what's the point of a trailer truck running over a sports car or something? So it doesn't make sense. So you just gotta be smart about it, and that's boxing. But definitely the old fighters are what drives me and gives me the motivation.
Let me get your opinion on the mega fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather falling apart. How do you feel about that?
I thought at first it was just their game, them putting the thing out there. But with me, I can't really comment because when it comes to that, I'm just a fan. I think that's one of the biggest fight in decades. It's kind of like a Hagler Leonard, where everybody's aiming to see it, to make it happen for many years. And it could go that way. It could go that route where it'll take a few years before it really come to happen. And I'm just a fan when it comes to it. Really, I want to see that fight happen. I think the best fighters in this era right now is Mayweather and Pacquiao. And they gotta make it happen. They're in the same weight, and when it comes to it, I can't really say anything else. As a fighter, I'm more of a fan.
Right. Let me get your prediction for the fight with Floyd and Shane Mosley.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Cause I like both of them. Both fighters I looked up to. When I was in the amateurs. And you got Shane, you got So there's a lot of that, a lot of things that I like about both fighters. Defensively, I think Mayweather has an edge. He's a defensive genius, but you can't count Shane out. So this is where my thinking persona comes in, and I can't never give a proper prediction to it. I'm just gonna be here and be like, man, that's gonna be a good fight. I think both fighters are fast. From the way Shane performed, with Margarito, you know, you can't take that away from him, you know, and you gotta understand that okay, maybe Mayweather did good against Marquez, but you gotta understand Marquez came out from a different weight class, you know, and maybe that took a little bit of rust from him, and maybe he's ready to fight Mosley this time. So we'll never know until the fight is there, but it's gonna be an exciting fight, I think.
Okay, so just let me get your thoughts on Pacquiao and Clottey.
I think Pacquiao's speed and power. Clottey he's a tank. You know, he's gonna be there and just do this, and you know, he's not very offensively a guy with you know with great offense, but he has some good power. You know, and he's the type of guy that wear your opponent out. But again, Pacquiao is like an engine. Once he get going, he'll just go. You know, and 12 rounds when you work hard, 12 rounds is really nothing. So I think that with his speed and with his power, I think that you know it's all Pacquiao. It's all written Pacquiao on that.
All right, well, I thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Is there anything you would like to say to the fans?
Thank you for having me. Please support the fight Latin Fury 13, Pinoy Power 3, February 13 in the Hilton. So hopefully you guys can make it out there, or if not, you guys can check it out on pay-per-view. I want to thank you guys for all the support, as always, all around the world. Thank you guys for just being a part of boxing. And boxing is a great sport. And please visit my website at www.filipinoflash.com. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and get to know who I really am. So, pretty simple guy, but thank you guys for all the support.
All right. Hey, one more thing. Can you give a shout out to official scorecard for us?
Shout out to official sports card.
Scorecard.
A scorecard. Oh, my
Well,
bad.
if you could
Scorecard.
If you could just try to read.
Okay. Hi, I'm the Filipino Flash. No need to donaire. For all your latest boxing news, updates, and interviews, make sure you. Okay, let me make that bigger. How do you make that bigger?
Yeah.